Players put aside now. You have other things that go on down the line, you know.
See, I do.
So what's going on with you, Tia?
I mean,
see with the army fatigue.
Yeah, man.
You're going over to Iraq or Iran? Or
oh, you must have mad. Why would I go overseas when there's wars right here?
Okay.
Right here. And rumors of wars.
What do you mean?
You're not.
No, but I definitely do want to, build up my own thing, my own gem, and what we're working on, and definitely big up to Red Pan Records, and it was a Jamaica record label that is now moved over here, and we are new over here, but I see that we are causing major waves, all artists mud. But that's what it is, and it's always about music, and as long as you can keep it music, then we can always work with that and move with that. You have a few little wastemen here and there where they take things a little too personal. But to everybody that has been doing this local clash and has been keeping it music and, doing the back and forth and just putting everything into the lyrics and showing what they got, like, more power to them. I really like that. I know we have tried over the years to do that and to keep it music, and you have some people that respond and some that don't, but I'm really feeling what's been going on lately with all of the different artists, outside from the few who didn't have lyrics and couldn't join in the thing or whatever, where they want, come and approach people when the woman is not the one who said the words. But I mean, no pussy test if, it is what it is. I had to, fight myself because I almost did a little diss song, but that's not for me and that's not the vibes that, I like to give out. So, but we're going to always keep it music, keep it respectable, and keep our heads high. Red Pan Records. T-Lab, I love that. They kept us active, you know what I'm saying? Keep the thing going. What's up?
Okay.
What's up?
Wait a minute. Wait.
What's up?
What's up? When is the clash? I think I missed
Which clash?
No, there was not like a...
You're not doing a clash.
No, I'm not doing a clash.
No, she was
the
saying
songs.
Those songs. That
Right, with Icon and Poppy and G-Static and Bring a Fire and Demo and everybody that, Nika, everybody that kind of joined in, like, it was gaining momentum. It was doing its thing. I was feeling that. You had a few artists, a few people whose name was called, and they didn't rise to the occasion. They chose to try to threaten people who had nothing to do with it. But I get it. Yeah, I get it. If you don't, I get it. No, but I know, but I get it because if your lyrics them kind of start water down over the years, I understand. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna try to come to who you think is the weakest link because she sits silent.
I cannot.
But I'm near the power. All right.
Take up it. All are different. Somebody trying to take it unmusically.
Oh, please.
Oh, God, please. Go have several seats wherever the hell
Listen,
that
I'm
was.
telling you.
Oh, my God.
We always keep it respectable.
Are we being bad man over music?
Yes.
Well, back into some music essence, right? Because we all ladies in here, and I want to also make sure that we are acknowledging that today is the 2nd of March, and this is also Women's History Month.
Yes, it is.
So I want to personally acknowledge every female, each of you in here,
because we're making waves.
That's right, and again, acknowledging all those that has changed society, have done something as far as, making this world a better place. Because again, we have to respect Mother Nature.
Yes,
we have to respect the woman that brings forth life, the womb. So again, Women's History Month 2026. And even I think so, like, I want to touch in some, do a little bit of songs in tribute to the ladies, whether it's in reggae, whether it's in the genre of, pop, or just acknowledging our different women in the music, Also to shed light what's going on apart from, the war that's happening
in Iran and yes.
And that's why, and this is why again I say women, this is like, I'm like, aren't these men exhausted? They keep doing the same thing over and over again. Like, okay, y'all having to see who dick is the biggest or something, because it just seems like they're forever in war mode. And I'm just like, no, we need the women to like take control, because obviously they can't. they forever going around and emotional and causing wars. So again, big up the ladies.
Big us up, yeah. I don't
Definitely.
I don't know. I think if the world start moving like us, they're gonna get bored real quick because I'm not even paying attention. I'm not paying attention to this war. I'm not. No.
What is
exactly.
the
It is.
reason?
You forget. They can't kill us anymore. They can't eat the babies no more. They need your attention.
Right.
So the more you
Because if you really pay attention
give
to
it
it,
to
if
'em.
you really pay attention to it, though,
I'm
they have
good.
been using this war to blindside us with everything else going on. Because remember, Epstein files just dropped, and this whole war is like Operation Epic Future, something crap with EF, which is Epstein files. And really and truly, while we've been sitting here paying attention to the wars, we haven't been paying attention to the
forget
fact
about
that
the files.
the prince done got off scot-free, that
Yep.
nobody has been arrested, that they are literally sweeping these files underneath the rug. But
Yep.
it has been calm and nerve coming up on live. I mean,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? But there is
Everything is a
always something
distraction.
right. But when you pay attention, though, a lot of these man-made wars, right? We go to war, then it died down a little bit over time after they've murdered numerous people on both sides. And we haven't come to no type of agreement, treaty, nothing. But when you think about taking it back to the women, Nanny and the Maroons and the, I forget the Haitian lady or whatever who kind of helped to lead the revolution over there, and to Nanny also. But when you look at those type of wars that was female-led, we got independence. We made a difference. And that's not to say that a man can't do that, but I'm just saying that sometimes you can't just think with one side of this. You got to use all of that. And women, we are not only as emotional as most men say. They say that they're logical, so are we. But also at the same time, you have to kind of analyze all things. And women, we have, listen. Now, you know your granny back in the day, she let your grandfather feel like he was running the show. People always say, oh, I want that love like my grandmother and grandfather had. But you don't understand the dynamic because you think that your grandfather was ruling, but your grandmother was ruling. She just knew how to let him feel like he was doing what he needed to do.
Okay.
And so men, yes, it's not. So it's not that we don't want to let the man lead, but also to the women, we need to learn how to take back that power and assume back that role. Because it's not to say that men say, "Oh, I want a woman to stand beside me." I am going to stand beside you, but I'm going to be that bird in your ear to make sure that we're always going to win. Because whereas you're fueled by this or whatever it is that your drive is, my drive is my ulterior motive is that we win every single time. So yes, hats off to all of the women. And I want to hear what you got, because I know you done built a playlist about women since you brought it up. I know you did.
Here's the aspect, my final thing too that's been going on. We did have, when it comes to the Cosmo, on Saturday night, we had an alignment, or actually the 28th. So that was Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah. The 20th Saturday.
Yeah.
So yes. So there was alignment. 6 planets are aligned. And also when it goes back into the reason why they're also going over Iran, I think Iran has a Stargate over there. So look up about that, because it is something that they talk about, the Stargate, that you can go through to different parallels and universe and things like that. And then tomorrow night is supposed to be another eclipse.
Yes, there was a stellium this morning. So if you haven't see the stellium this morning, I feel sorry for you. And the planets were in alignment on the 28th.
Well, on the 20th, and then on the 3rd, which is tomorrow, they should be.
3:33.
Well,
don't forget
in the morning they're
3:33
supposed
p.m.
to be.
At 3:33 a.m. Set your intentions.
Right. So I'm gonna take it to some. Oh well, just
My lady, she brought up something earlier, which I always felt like men were more emotional than women. She said it earlier. I was like, I always think the same thing. I think men are way more emotional than women. I just personally think they don't really show it.
No, they show it. They just don't know that they're being emotional. Because see, when you don't know how to process your own emotions, you blame the other person.
Right.
So you're gonna always tell the other person you're emotional because you're telling me what you feel, and I have not processed it, nor do I want to deal with it. So I'm gonna call you emotional, and I'm gonna express my emotions and get louder and louder and louder just to make you know that you're the emotional one, and then I never really deal with the situation.
Right.
That's emotional. That's very emotional.
I think you're right.
But
Right.
it's just
I really
take my
agree.
foolish advice.
No, I think it's right. I think it's actually right.
Yeah.
And I think the avoidance is also a part of them being more emotional because they just don't address it.
Right.
Because they cannot process it.
Because they can't process. Exactly.
So I think you're absolutely actually onto something. What do you think, Crystal? You singing all those love songs over there.
Tell me your thoughts, darling.
What was the question again?
Do you think that
Do you
men
think
are
or
more...
women are more emotional? Which one?
I definitely think women, of course, are more emotional. I feel like men are emotional too, but like you said, they hide it. They hide it. They try to act all hard like they don't care, but deep down inside, they're little princesses.
But I don't think they hide
So
it,
wait,
though.
what
They
is your
don't hide it.
sign?
I'm a Virgo.
What is your sign, my lady? Tia, what's your sign?
Libra. I'm on the cusp.
Me know she Aquarius.
And I'm the maiden itself, Virgo in the building.
Virgo,
So
okay. So you feel like, because she said men, she said women, I say women, she said men, what you say?
I believe the males are a bit more because, for example, their sports. If their favorite team ain't winning, what they gonna do?
Be mad.
Beating something, kicking something over, like hitting the TV or
See,
doing
she's even
something.
going on a different
Right.
vibe.
Like
right.
you have
Right.
to observe their behavior at
have to-
times when
right.
certain things don't go their way. Like they flip out.
right.
So-
right.
And then you have to understand verbal and nonverbal. Women, we're more verbal
Right.
with
Right.
expressing our emotions, but men
Right.
are more nonverbal.
Right.
And we
And
don't
they
pay attention
internalize
to
it.
it. Right.
Right.
We don't pay attention to that. You banging a wall or throwing something or being mad and storming
That's
out and hopping in the car and
emotional.
driving
Right.
off, that's highly emotional. But
Absolutely.
again,
What you say?
Diana, that's what you think.
that's what
Yeah,
you meant.
Chapo. Yeah, Chapo.
That's what you meant.
Huh? What we talking about?
Who is more emotional, men or women?
Huh? The
Who
fish.
is-
The fish. The fish.
In the sea?
Yeah.
The fish in the sea are more emotional than men and women?
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
The
fish in the sea.
It's a cord. It's a coin.
You think it's even?
I do think it's an even split.
It could be.
I just think that we don't, us as women do not know what men go through because we cannot walk in their shoes, and men do not know what us women go through because they cannot walk in our shoes. And until both of us come to a ground and an understanding where, hey, there's got to be some communication, we're gonna always be like this. Valentine's Day, I heard one of my friends, he was DJing, he was like, yo, it was Valentine's Day, but it was for single women. And then he said the club was so packed, he could not believe it. And it was mostly single women. They was so, he was like, yo, he stepped back and was like, yo, what
What's
the
going
heck?
on
This
right
is
now?
why.
Men.
It's because
This is why.
Go ahead. Go
Go-
ahead.
no, you tell me first.
ahead.
And
because
this
you're a
is
Virgo.
coming from a guy
Right.
DJ.
You tell me what you think.
Within the, if you look within even the last 10 years, these men have become more feminized. Like
I
you're
love
in
it.
competition
I don't give a
with
shit. I
me.
need
No,
them to
me
be more
need a man
feminized.
with me don't need no jelly back.
Is that what you think?
I need a hardback man to know what it feels like for somebody to go through
I
9
think-
months.
He should be
Caller.
able to know better.
Somebody
at the
call
same
it. Somebody
time.
call it.
Let's get this caller because, yes.
Pillow Talk caller, you're live.
You're live.
Bodo.
Big up yourself.
Bodo. Top of the night. Big up Pillow Talk.
Hey,
What's going on?
Go Rick Rock. Sorry.
Cooler man. But hold on, bless up everybody, you know. From Pillow Talk. But you know what? Like when you jump thing tonight. I see a woman in there. When you
Look at
jump my
that.
brother tonight.
It's Women's Month, though. It's
Women's
Women's
History
Month.
It. But we make it quick and fast, though. Woman more emotional.
Why would you say that?
Woman more emotional.
Let my friend talk.
When you checking out on yourself when you not talk, you know.
But-
because me guarantee one of no man can say when emotional.
But a man would say that we're more emotional because they don't know how to process their own emotions. But look at this, Rick Rock, because remember, me and you are brethren from a long time. Me, you, Tings, brethren, me, you, Demo, all of us is brethren from a long time, right? Somebody diss you up, right? Are you going to the source that diss you or are you going to their woman? Let me know.
Ooh.
We couldn't hear you.
We talking about emotional levels. We talking about emotional levels. Listen, Rick, You are my brother from a long time. Ting is my bro. I thought Demo Page was my bro, right? Somebody diss you in a song. Are you going to their woman or are you going to the source?
Jesus.
We are going straight to the source.
Exactly. Thank you. That's because you know how to deal with you're working through how to deal with your emotions. But as you operate in emotions as an emotional man, then that's how it just spills out. So that's what we're talking about. Not someone who's working on themselves. We're talking about, the man them where they don't really know themselves like that. They don't acknowledge that they are emotional beings.
They're not
and
fathers
they haven't
like
really
you.
figured out how to compartmentalize.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's on Tia?
I'm listening.
Now, one question for you, access is.
Yes.
Because you come on the show, I mean, you talk about, say, yo, a man, you almost write a song. You know what I mean? I say,
Yes,
we
brother.
We don't want a woman in a clash, sis.
No, but I wasn't trying to get it.
Why not?
Rick.
Because you remember, me don't know why Tia always the man them have to find you. Why you are them always?
Rick, that's not
remember
fair.
me come from my area. No, they're right, yeah, so why you and Demo? Like, you know me, I said the question
Rick,
Demo want to ask.
me and Demo have never had an issue. Remember, Demo shot for my cousins them first. I didn't enter into that. I got into that to talk him off the ledge and be like, yo, let's solve this and, fix this. I went against my man and my whole camp just to give him a heads up and be like, yo, bro, this is what's going down. I did that because I thought that we were friends. I went against them. All right? One, you could have never get me in life to ever do that again. I swear to God, Jah is my witness. But anyways, what I say is this: I gave him the heads up, and instead of that, and I pleaded for his case. I got Demo literally. I'm not even gonna post it, but I got Demo on voice note, begging and pleading not to put his name in the song. I went to him and I said, please don't do this to my brethren. Don't take his name out the song. The rest of the men them who did Drizzy dissed over the years, I'm not gonna call them name, but you can figure it out. The rest of the people them that he dissed over the years was like, no, man, put it out. So at the end of the day, if I try to give you a heads up and you like whatever, I'm gonna stand by my people. I'm gonna stand by my camp because really and truly, that's who I'm diehard for. Because I showed you something as a brethren and you basically gave me your ass to kiss. And then you blow my phone up 9 times, 8 o'clock in the morning and tell me you're going to empty a clip in my fucking face. So here what happened?
We want to know. You're absolutely correct on everything you're saying. But this brethren just said something that
not to
sparked our
mention he was a
attention.
half of a bar. He wasn't even nothing.
Wait. Hold on. One second. So why a woman cannot enter the clash? Word. Because we have a voice too,
That's
it's
right.
Women's Month. And we have Crystal and we have Tia. We have enough women who
Listen,
can
the
in
ladies are
right.
for it.
And while I would always prefer the high road,
So
don't
the
get
question
it
was
twisted.
why the woman into the
Why
clash?
a woman cannot answer?
A woman can join the
call.
clash.
Call them, never call them name.
Pillow talk, and you know what I say, I want the man and just keep it in musically and sis.
That's what he trying to do.
All right, respect, double I. Respect.
Rick, I love you, but Rick, I love you, Rick. Rick, I love you, but listen, Rick.
Respect is all right.
You know, Holland as a woman, you represent the woman them in a dance hall.
Absolutely.
Respect. And big up all the artists in the house too.
All right.
But
Wait a
listen,
minute.
bro, listen.
No, I'm not for going now, 'cause we have to
I
move.
know, but I agree with what he's saying. But
Yes.
to what he's saying, if Demo could have dissed
No,
me
man,
50 million times in
you're
a
honest.
song,
Here we
if
are,
he
sir.
would have took it lyrical, it would have been cool. But to try to diss me in
All
the
right.
physical, and you don't even know my powers, but we're not gonna go there. Anyways, my thing is, if it's music, it's music.
All right.
As
We
a
hear
middle
you.
class,
We hear you.
I think
if we would have kept
All right,
it
double I. Big up yourself.
cool.
Big up.
Right, so it's if it's a musical.
Big up sis, big up everybody.
Always,
Foxy.
one love,
No,
one
no.
love.
One love, bless.
One love.
Big up the whole team.
Yeah, man. So I think if it's a clash, I like clash.
But a one man answer that. The question you had was universal to everybody. Him just answer theme idea. Woman can join clash.
That's what I'm saying.
No problem with that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But the thing is, just like he's saying and like everybody else said, keep it musical. Look at you listen to the songs.
You cannot.
They're
but
talking
the
about
question
killing
is totally different
generations
right
in
now.
the songs. They're talking about murdering the whole neighborhoods in the songs. But they're keeping
it's
it
musical.
in the music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
think anybody
Somebody
should be
calls
calling
you
them
in a half
personal.
of a bar. You're not even a whole bar, bro. You're a half of a bar.
All right.
And
We
then
hear
you can't, no, for real.
Tia,
but
we
then
hear
you
you.
can't
Here, we
even
hear you. We
use it
hear
to
you.
come to
All right,
me.
make a move on. Make a move on from that.
Yeah, it needs to
And now on to
Move on from
further.
that.
No, I don't think.
Yeah, no.
So
this
We're keeping it
Stargaphone.
musical.
Oh, we're
What you was
slanting that, but we're not
implying
gonna.
This Stargaphone, yeah.
The emotionality
No,
of
we good.
men versus women. You had something to state as well. So let's hear that was on your mind.
I don't even remember.
But you were saying that you feel like women are more emotional than men.
Yeah.
No.
No, you feel it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Absolutely.
we on the same page.
I do.
And why?
I do. Like I said, because I feel like men hide their emotions a lot.
Yes.
And again, I'm an Aquarius, so maybe my sign and my personality and my characteristics are
Very strong.
a little right.
Yes, my
So
mother's
it
an
might-
Aquarius.
It might be a little swayed because of that, because some people say I'm like insensitive to some parts and blah blah blah. But anyhow, in that light, I have that time to reflect and see how you move differently than me.
Right.
And so that's why I feel like as a woman, I can say men are extremely more emotional to me than women are.
That's the most
Because-
thing on their body.
Yes.
Yeah.
The girl walk by.
Yes.
I can't.
They do, and even separate from that,
Oh, okay.
they do a lot that is undercover. That is, if as a woman, if you take your time and you step back,
Just
then
tell
you
the truth.
see
No, they gotta lie.
they're
No,
doing
man,
the
I'm not
most.
single. No, man. I mean, no, I live by myself. And the whole time I live with the woman and you pity them. Why lie?
Listen,
They do- and men don't like
we're not
change.
together, but we live together. Come on,
Yeah.
bro.
Well, watch it. That have nothing to do with emotion.
Men don't like change.
That have nothing to
No,
do with
they
emotion.
don't
Next
like
thing
change.
They
too,
want you.
were
They
sticking
want
to
to see a
say-
man will be half in, half out of a situation, but he won't fully leave
Nope.
until he meets somebody, and then he
Right.
wants you to be
Yep.
his saving grace, to his transitional point where he
Like,
leave her
what
and
the heck
immediately
do I
hop
look
into
like?
you.
Your bridge? Me look like your
Exactly,
powder.
exactly.
Me look like your
That's it.
powder. You just put me underneath you and stuff me underneath and keep me this effect when
It's
you're
called
ready.
Always. It's called always.
That's why I said men
With
are more
wings.
emotional because they think with their pee-pee.
and
That
they don't
pee-pee
wanna
goes everywhere.
process
When
it.
they're sad, the pee-pee don't rise. When they're mad, the pee-pee shoot out stuff when they're not supposed to. When they're happy, the pee-pee jump around when they're not supposed to. So I'm so sorry. Yeah, we have a period, but guys, y'all more emotional than us. And it's not all. It's not all men. Let's
Some
say that.
do
It's
know
not
how to
all men
control
and it's
their
not all
emotions.
women.
Right.
You
right.
can look
No,
at me
you're
like,
right,
like
you're right.
you
It's
crazy,
most.
but it's not all men and it's not all women. So let's.
It's 99.999. I joke.
No, but there are some, and you know what? There's what Yada Awakening.
Yes,
Yes, and I love his
Salute
page.
that king.
And I love
no
his page.
dusty bums
And
allowed.
yes, and
them
his,
men
yes,
be
that's his
seriously
whole
upset.
tag. No dusty
That's
bums
right.
allowed. And you have a lot of men that are coming for him because they're like, oh, he's talking about paying women for this and paying a woman for being a mother and paying all this stupid stuff or whatever. And
We don't wanna
providing.
pay.
But it's stupid to you
Run the
because
cocky.
you don't
We don't wanna pay.
understand that providing for a woman does not only have to be financial. It can
Absolutely.
be more importantly than financial, even though
could just be
financial
some
is very
support.
important. But
It is.
spiritual and emotional and
Right.
protective
Thank you.
energy.
Right.
Thank you. Because
Right.
when a
Very
woman is
good.
independent and
I
she
got a
make her
question.
own money,
Right. And
I gotta
now-
meet her where she is.
Right,
Like,
and I
nigga,
feel
you
like-
ain't gotta do all that extra shit.
Right, and nowadays we're getting a lot less of all of the above. It's
Right.
like we don't have that covering
And
anymore.
that part.
And
I'm just
you
saying.
have to be the covering, but you also need that too, because you gotta pour in
Man.
the
And
meat
at
for
this
me to
point,
pour
we gotta
back.
carry our own
Fuck that
security.
shit.
Like, goddamn.
And then you
shit.
look online and you see all these men that are backing this crap, and then you see some foolish women who are out there saying that foolish.
Oh yeah,
if you be your man stress, if you be your this.
2026.
But when you have
I am going to say this with my whole chest, ladies. If you are one of those ladies who you're not a girl's girl and you want to be
Pick me,
mean,
pick me.
the pick Misha, I'ma buck you in your forehead when you see me. If you hanging around me and you just want to be
All they do
mean
is
for no
threaten people,
reason,
every
I'm gonna
day.
force you in your forehead.
Right. We
You
got enough
mean
struggles.
girls?
We got too much
And
struggles
it's not
on our own.
even
to
mean
be-
girls.
Here's an example of emotions right here.
Ladies.
Right, yes, sir.
Ladies. If
Right,
you know
yes, sir.
say a man a cheat,
Calm
mind
down.
No, we are calm.
Ladies,
We are
and this is
calm.
not to
We're
end.
Threatening
this
people
is
is
not-
calm.
this is
Threatening
not
somebody
just-
is calm.
This is not just a
Threatening people
rhythm
is
or
calm.
rhyme. You get what
Threatening
I'm
everybody is
saying?
calm.
Ladies, I understand
Calm
we
down.
all don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone. I understand. But if you understand that your man is out there and he running the streets and you still accept him in your bed, don't look at me.
Yep.
Right.
Don't look at me.
You don't go nowhere.
Don't
That's
complain.
big
Okay,
yum advice.
so that is not emotional. She's just testifying.
But,
you know
see,
when you
but, if a
testify
man,
at
but
church,
if a man is out there even running the streets and doing what he
come
want to
for
do,
me.
going to titty bars
Check
and
your
doing
mans.
whatever he want to do, if he's doing all those
I
things and he has a
totally-
woman at home, he is
Check
already
your
living a
mans.
single life and he doesn't want to be stuck down anyway. So if you accept him, that's
So I
you know.
totally agree with that. If you accept a man where you know,
That have nothing to do with
and your
emotions.
heart to heart, say my run this street.
Nothing when I say right, this
You
have nothing to do with emotions.
You cannot be mad.
A man I give bun, that he want
cannot
to do.
Not be
Yeah,
mad.
you cannot.
But hold on.
Absolutely.
The question, hold
You
on. The
have to just
question I
start
want to
it up
have
to the
is
game.
emotions, you know.
Strikes. You know what the people that
There's no man. There's no man.
Just deal with it.
I'm in a conversation that talk about, boy, me no want know them woman that give bun. There's no man talking about that. The only thing a man worry about
Men
in
don't
life,
talk
hold on,
about it
brethren.
because they do it. They're
The
the ones
only
giving
thing,
it.
no.
That's the next thing to a lot
Hold on.
of men
Remember, say me going for one time, you know, for bash.
Oh, now you have
For
your
bash.
time. This is women's
I'm
month.
not bashing. I'm not bashing.
Women's
I'm
month.
not bashing anybody. All I'm saying is that men don't. There's a lot of things man don't worry about. See it? One thing man will get upset if they find out certain things. Yes, of course. Everybody's emotional, right? But it's not running our life. Yes.
Whatever.
Crutches may run, man. Yes, we're not gonna lie. That is
Any
something that,
crutches.
right?
Yeah.
Any
They
crutch.
don't even
But
have
is
It
that-
even have
but
a
we're
DMR
not- we're
fee.
not-
Y'all don't
Any crutch.
But we're not.
Any crutches.
But we're not
I agree with that.
emotional
I be
about it.
standard.
But it's not emotional about it.
God.
It's just something we like.
What's the
Thing,
girl?
I need men to also have standards.
They don't.
Right.
They don't.
I'm like, what is going
Well,
on?
it's
don't.
what I'm saying is that's not an emotional thing. That is just that's part of our life.
No, but
Part of who
that's
we is.
not understanding self and emotions. That's
All I'm saying is part of our life. But
Guys,
but
You
it's
know
not an
why? You
emotional
know why?
thing.
Because you're emotional.
That's,
Guys,
no, I'm
that
saying
is
it's
why
it's
it
part
doesn't
of our
matter.
DNA. It's there.
No,
The emotion
It's because
comes-
you're emotional.
But you
No.
know what? Who you think came up with the best way to get over someone is to get under somebody
That's
else?
the
A man
dumbest thing
came
I've
up with that
ever
crap. Because women, when you
could be
think
a
about
woman.
it, when you
That's
break
the
it
dumbest
down,
shit
when you
I've
break
ever
it down,
heard.
when a woman is going through an emotional breakup or whatever, right? We have to
How the
tie
freak are you
spiritually and
supposed to get on top
emotionally.
of somebody?
We are crying and trying to figure out what next and dealing with him not being there until it
praying
heals.
to
Sometimes
God.
it takes us a
Yeah.
day. Sometimes it takes us a few months. Sometimes, it depends. It could be quick. It could be long. But either way, whenever you figure out how to deal with your emotions and you decide that I'm done and I'm healed from him, that's when he's learning he don't know how to deal with his. And now his emotions is telling him, I got to get her back. I healed from you already. I don't need you now.
Me have a question I can ask.
Okay.
Not about this, just another thing. There was a scenario where that gentleman was with a woman. Right? He's with a woman dating her. She was going to college, going to, I think, nursing school or something like that. And he was helping her along the way. So may I say, and the time when she eventually was ready to graduate, they end up breaking up.
Ting, I'm gonna give you back the money. I promise. I'm gonna give you back the money.
Give him back my bumper.
I have a few words for that.
So she was not. So along the way, along her schooling journey, she was not working. Her college journey, she was not
Okay.
working. He was taking care of her, doing everything. What I mean, take care? As I was paying the bills, making sure the house is fine.
He was putting her to school.
Right. You know the story. You know the situation.
I've heard the story before.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay. What happened?
And then a couple days before she got employed, and before she started work, they ended up break up.
Okay.
She ended up break up, right? And the question then was saying that, look how the man got take care of the woman and say she's ungrateful. She should have, I say like it's time now if she help out the household, but instead of doing that, she ended up break up with him and go about her business. Now, nobody knows. I don't know for a fact if he's heard the situation and he's the problem. Right? I listen it on social media and I will listen. So the question was, how should that work out? You understand?
He
Should the
needs to
woman
chalk
have
it up to
stayed
the
along
game.
or should she have gone?
See, it depends. Because if she cheated, then yeah, she should be some type of resolve. But if he was the cause for the breakup, then whether he paid.
Well, we
for her
don't know
to-
that. Let's not blame
No, we
anybody.
don't know that. But I'm just saying, based on the comments, they're assuming that she's ungrateful, and you can't say that because you don't know the reason for the breakup. And if he was the reason for the breakup, then that doesn't mean that I have to now turn around and deal with your turmoil because you paid for me to go to college, and I'm supposed to stay with you for X amount of years to make it equivalent to where you feel like I paid you back. Like,
Chalk it up to the game.
for
He
real.
needs to chalk it up to the game.
No,
Because you know
but-
what? You don't. Hey,
If she was the
You
reason,
know how much
then I do
time-
feel like there should be some type
I
of
don't
balance.
business.
Like what?
Life
When
is
they
always
say,
gonna balance.
many
Hold on, when they say-
times
when they-
women stick that shit
But-
out and work it out, and the man still leave and we still have to hold on some shit.
Yeah,
Even if it chalk it up to the bomb.
So-
and
so-
that's
let-
what
let-
we
let her
do.
answer. Hold on,
We
let her-
do
let
it
her
all
answer.
the while. We chalk it up to the game. When
Let-
the man want to leave, we take over. We take care of the pit of them. Hey.
So what I-
okay.
I'm going to answer.
Put a red.
Go ahead.
I'm not care. Put a
So
negative. Chalk it up to the
before
game.
before this the whole scenario, right? Because we have to look at this. He chose to make an investment. Remember, investment takes risk. So you took a risk into that.
Right.
To begin with.
Aye.
No risk,
Perfectly
no
said.
reward.
Perfectly said.
That's an investment that he made. He took a risk, and sometimes you win, sometimes you don't.
Perfectly
Another thing,
said.
though, too, that plays into part
like
was
Hard Rock.
this wasn't your wife. This
Right.
was some girl you was whatever playing house or whatever.
Right.
Because technically, we want to say people don't believe in marriage or whatever. But then again, there's a certain stand behind that or security when it comes to that piece of paper with marriage. So your boyfriend and girlfriend, you this and that, you're taking a risk, right? That's for
Right.
anything. Whether you a man or a woman, if you are investing into somebody, just know that.
I don't play that on either side.
I'm just
Right.
saying.
Because we know what risk we taking. You know what risk
So
we
I have
taking.
a question.
You fuck up,
So
it
I have a
fuck up,
question.
you're done.
None of y'all have ever been in a situation where a man said, "I'll pay for your schooling," and actually did it. Because this is what it sounds like. I'm hearing so much freaking hate and anger. Like nobody has ever been in a situation. There's a lot of men out there that just want somebody to be with them, and they will pay for that young lady's schooling.
and
Trust
that's
me,
good.
there's a lot of them.
No,
I have met
that. That is good.
Right.
That is good. But what we're
Right.
saying is a risk.
Hold on enough.
Still a risk.
They come with a price. Yes, I'm not saying everything isn't free. Yes, it comes to the price. But why is this such a shocker? Okay, he paid for her school and she got where she wanted to be. They broke up.
Done. I ate that.
That's it.
I ate that.
He took
Why
it
does it have to be something?
There's nothing
What
else.
if it's that's it?
Right.
There's nothing. They use us
There's
all the
enough
time.
men out there, some money there, but they're old. And what are they gonna do? That die with it?
But
No,
here's
no,
the
but
thing,
me say
too.
them do it all the time, so me not care.
But
Shout
here's
out
the
to all the
thing.
man there,
I hate
yeah?
that.
Sugar daddies.
Even there you go within that stand.
I'm
It
just
all
saying.
boils down to as well to the type of financial category that man is in. Because again, those men who are in a high financial, they have certain
the fuck
things,
they care about
security.
you as a nuts?
Those little
Bye,
things they would
next one
say is
coming.
chumped in. But if you are the everyday man that's doing his best to work hard and you're providing in certain things, then the game is a little bit more trickier.
This
But
is the
again,
problem.
just like with any stocks and anything you invest your money, whether it's in
It
Bitcoin and
goes
all of
up
that,
and it goes down.
You took a risk.
And that's the problem because they don't want nobody who have something. They want somebody who has to depend on them. And
know.
once that woman becomes independent
Bye.
within their dependency, they get screwed.
Do you-
They don't
Listen,
want to
but
meet
see,
the woman
listen.
that is
Hold on.
independent and can
Let
do
me-
some
let
shit.
me just-
This is-
let me
They
just-
want to meet the woman that they have to
Listen,
bring up.
listen.
And then when they bring her up, and she said, "Oh,
Listen,
I hate
a
that.
man. This is just
Well,
my
hold on
foolish-
before you go into that. Remember now. There is no evidence of what you guys are
You are absolutely
directly
correct.
forcing to say that this is the problem, right?
right.
They broke up. The man say him done, him say him done. The people were putting this information out there, right?
There's a
So
lot
we
of
don't know.
we are
It
people
could have
who
been
are
a
putting information
mutual
out.
scenario.
Right.
It could have been your watcher. She just feel like say nah work, and him say boy this not work, and respect whatever. The people them are saying that.
There is a lot of broken people. There's a lot
lot.
of
That's it.
A lot.
That part.
people.
A lot. And when you do the inner work and the shadow work and the spiritual work and the inner child healing and all the things that you need to do to elevate yourself, if you are not careful and you are unequally yoked, that will take time and drag you back down. So you have to always be careful. But there are a lot of unhealed people that will mask it until they make it.
Yep.
And even going back to
That's
the
true.
whole that scenario, right? What I tend to notice, right? Even in life, if you are in a relationship, right, and one person is elevating, sometimes that other person tend not to want to elevate because they're stuck in I don't know, their mindset thinking that they can't do it.
That they can't do it,
They
yeah.
tend to put limitations, just like,
Now they be jealous.
right. And that's the thing, as a woman, once you start to be in a mode like you're doing better for yourself and you're elevating, if you are with a partner who is not on that drive, that mindset, stuff tends to be rocky. So even if that young lady went to school and she finished school, after a while you gain the knowledge and you come home and the man is still stuck at one level, and then he feels some type of way because, again, you're more knowledgeable and, you know, you're gaining certain things. Men have egos. Like, for some reason, as a woman, when you are doing better than them, they cannot take that.
Right.
It's like, and I often say, instead of you saying, oh, I'm not good enough for you, or I can't do this, why aren't you putting in the work to elevate
to try
yourself?
to do it right? Don't never tell me that you can't be that person.
Right.
Try to be that person, because nobody's asking you to be perfect. But we're asking you to take the steps.
Right.
We're asking you to move in that direction.
It's not
we're
the
asking
perfection.
you to show me.
Nobody's
that
Look
you
here from
want to
Crystal.
try.
Absolutely.
Look here from Crystal right there, because she don't speak
Yes.
yet. Crystal, go ahead and talk.
Talking things them.
We're just asking for you to try. Like,
Yeah.
just try. Like, if you're not trying, then it's like a big turnoff. It's like, why are you here? Like, just try, just try. Like, don't nobody want to come home and just see you not doing nothing and just making beats all day, and just house dirty.
Wait, you dated a musician?
Crystal said,
Cut the show.
Do something.
Look
Do
at his
something.
life, right?
Do
When
something.
you in it, you
Do
in it, huh?
something.
Do
sad.
cut me off of this.
Do something.
yeah, about that. Hey.
Let's cut the show.
All may I ask is stop lying.
Not for real, but they
Well,
really
stop lying.
they be jealous. They be jealous.
Yeah.
And we can't do nothing about it. So
Just don't lie, my nigga. Just tell me the truth. I mean, damn, how old are you? 60
But
something,
see, that's
50
the
something,
thing.
40
That's the
something,
thing.
30
That's the
something.
thing.
Stop
But
lying.
even more importantly than the truth, give me transparency.
No,
That is the
the
truth.
truth.
That is the truth. But that's the truth beforehand.
Like
So
one-
now you're
activate.
putting me in a situation where yes, I might be mad,
Woman
but I
power
have to bite
activate.
the bullet because you told me beforehand.
is the truth.
So I can't tell you what to do. But now I know what you were gonna do beforehand. But if you tell me after the fact, you say, "Oh, I'm gonna do A," and then you do
Listen.
Z, and I find out after the fact, I don't give a shit that you told me the
They
truth
don't be that
now.
smart.
See?
It don't matter now.
Wonder power
It
activate.
matters
Wonder
that
power.
then.
No. She said it. Transparency.
Wonder
Say that shit
power
before.
activate.
I'm going to the strip
Transparency.
club. I'm going to be fucking around. I'm going to be out with my boys. Blam. Okay, I'm not going to call you for no hours because
Boy,
I
it
know
seem
you
like
out doing some
everybody got strip
bullshit.
club issues.
And when it's
in
my
here.
But
turn,
don't make me have to call your ass at 1 o'clock and be like, hey,
Emotion.
Where you
what
at?
happened?
What's
Emotion.
going on?
Fuck that shit.
Emotional
If you would've told me that
damage.
shit
Emotion.
before, I don't even need to
Una show the
fucking call
emotion
you
right
because I
now.
know where the fuck you at.
Exactly.
You see why a woman are
But
emotional.
see, men don't want to tell you where they're at and what
Damn.
they're doing because at the end of
They
the
got
day,
Put the camera on the way.
Right,
Put the
right.
camera
And
on
at the
there.
end of the day, huh?
Do you see
Don't
the
put your camera on
emotions?
him. It's woman's month.
Do you see the
Don't put the
emotions
camera
in
on
this?
him.
No, listen. No,
Don't
but
go to the
listen,
strip
Ting,
club.
Ting, but if you
Call
listen,
me every hour and the hour.
but
No,
Ting,
we're not
but
calling
see,
you every
listen.
hour.
If you're paying for me to go to school, I'm gonna leave you.
Listen,
Yes, Lord.
listen,
And I'm here tonight. Me pay for
what
go-
he's saying makes sense, but it makes sense for a lot of the men, no offense to you, a lot of the men that are unhealed. Because there are men that are married and that they don't have to turn their phone upside down or hide their phone or nothing. The woman can get the phone, know the password, know where they're going. Oh, John is calling you here, babe.
Right.
Oh, hello. Oh, hold on 1 second. He's in the shower. Like, they can do those things because they have transparency. And
Right.
transparency-
Whether it's a man or a
transparency
woman.
builds trust. So it's not about emotions.
Right.
It's about when you go about things the wrong
way.
way. You are literally causing these little fires. When the fires could be put out before they ever even happen. Therefore, there's no reason.
Absolutely.
Exactly. God
Because you hiding some shit.
Right. So unhealed would see that as control.
Right.
But healed will see that as common courtesy.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's the word.
Exactly.
This is why
That's exactly
on,
right.
June 1st, I will be completing my nunnery. I know a lot.
Girl.
I know a lot of y'all thought that was a joke, but that was some real GSHIT. So I am officially June 2nd. I will be a nun.
Girl.
Shit.
Cut that. Yeah, I don't know if I could choose that.
Well, more big up to everybody who log in to Pillow Talk each and
can't
every
do it
Monday
anyways if
night.
I wanted to, but
I want to
don't
thank
think I could.
Tia, big up yourself. Tia, big up.
Thank you very much, darling.
Crystal, big up yourself.
Thank you. It's a
Always.
pleasure being here.
Where's
you
the
know?
Delirious Punch? Show the Delirious
Always
Punch.
watch. Listen, love it.
Let's shout out
Delirious.
Deliriously Punch.
Yes, deliriously punch.
Knock you out.
Yes.
One sip.
Seriously.
See?
No more than one sip. will
That
knock
take
you out.
away
One
all
sip.
emotions out of you when you don't drink that.
Remember said juice nice?
Very nice.
What flavors you had tonight?
You gonna say one? You're gonna say that one
wait, what
taste
was
knock
that?
you out, and then ask her at the end of the night what flavor.
Shout.
Yeah, tequila get you nice.
Okay, this one is for Tia K. This one has Douce in it. So there's
Ooh.
strawberry.
Yes, that is a
Pineapple.
Deontay.
I made a punch,
Oh, no.
basically.
She knows me
Strawberry,
so well.
pineapple lemonade. So this is for her.
Brown,
And
okay.
that one is passion fruit lemonade.
Dexter and the so big up yourself, Dexter.
Big up yourself.
He did drop a few things. Dexter, that's big up yourself, Dexter.
So people just remember said this the 13th, March the 13th, this all about where you feel like rhythm from
Negril.
9 to 11 at Negril.
Kirkman.
Kirkgall Road. You
Artists,
understand? Artists, poets,
avoid me if I don't see you.
rhymers, lyricists.
I don't hear or come.
If you even want dance to the rhythm,
What?
you can't forward out of that. You understand? Yeah, if you can beatbox,
What?
Pillow Talk will be live.
we are going to do the live.
FYI. Pillow
See?
Talk will be live that night.
The music, the brand will be musical seduction.
That's
Paul, big up yourself. Paul will be out there with the whole musical seduction family. So there's no, it's live music that night. See it? So the rhythm will be played live. So if that means if you know the drum is never gonna be, because what you understand, the drummer don't knock the rhythm at exactly that
Yes,
tempo.
he does.
Not the one night. No,
He
he's
does it
he's
to
gonna
what you
drift.
want. He does
No,
it to
what me I say is that he's going to drift because he's human.
Right.
Right? You see, the rhythm was made by machine,
Right.
computerized machine.
human
A
playing it.
human's gonna play it now. So if the drummer slow down a little bit, we have to find a way for.
Ooh, can you ride the rhythm?
That means I say so. This is gonna
Can
be live.
you
Yes.
So if you're a studio artist, maybe no bother show up. If he's a studio artist,
Show me a talent and I'll show you a smile.
Aye.
Crystal, sing it.
One stiff cocky.
Have a good night. Happy Monday. I hope you enjoy your weekend. We hope to see you next week.
Yes.
I get words of aspiration.
Oh, yeah. Word of the day.
So,
Yes. Tell us the advice.
Okay. Well, in light of our women's history that we're talking about today, women, big up yourself, because we have turned struggle into strategy and pain into power. This is Women's History Month. It's not about us just reflecting and thinking about women from the past. It's about acknowledging the strength of the women within you. It's about recognizing that same strength has carried plantations into rebellion and colonies into independence, and it still lives strong in all women. But we right now are speaking for our Caribbean diaspora and our Caribbean women. Very strong, brilliant, unapologetic. Nakirwa, history did not shape us. We shape history.
Dexter, say have a song for the rhythm. Dexter, forward up my general. Dexter, you have a song for the rhythm. Forward up my general. But big up to you on
Yes.
that was
Like,
a nice.
share, subscribe, tell a
Like,
friend,
share,
to tell a friend, to
subscribe.
tell a friend, to tell a friend.
See you next week,
Pillowtalk
Monday.
Live. We're out.
Oh, yeah, I pray to big up yourself.
Definitely.